Hi, welcome back. It's been a while, like a really long while, like it's been ages, but I'm back with a video. So we're going to be doing this look today, this smoky look that I learned at Louise using the Secret Sinner palette. It's literally just two shadows and a bit of bronzer to make this look. It's so easy, nice and simple to follow. I had quite a few comments on Instagram asking how to do it, so I thought I'd jump on and make a video doing it. Really easy if you like a heavy contour and a heavy glam that's not dead sparkly or cut crease, or you struggle with a cut crease. This is like the go-to one for you, and it's not horrifically dark. It's still got a nice bit of warmth in it. Been away ages. I've moved house. I'm in a new place, so the background's a little bit different. I am working out where to do it. Like right now I've got my wardrobe door like creating some sort of illusion. So there's just me in this new place now. I'm going to start trying to get back into doing this a lot more. I've got a bit more time on my hands to be able to do it now, and filming this one just made me realise how much I actually do enjoy doing them. So I'm going to start doing that a little bit more now. I'll crack on. So we're literally just going to be using the Louise palette today to create this, and I'll be showing you my new foundation routine. This is how I do foundation all the time now, and my new brow routine, because that was requested on a couple of my photos as well. But I hope you like the video, and let me know what you think or what you want me to do next. So excuse the year 7 hair. I'm gonna just get started. So first I'm gonna go in with the Louise base. This one's in shade Rumor 2. So I'm using the MAC 252. I'm gonna pat it all over my lid and carve out my brow. And I'm gonna do one eye, go off camera and do the other eye. You know the drill. You want it to be as flat a brush as possible so that you can arch, like get the brow arch in. So Louise base works best when you pat it in rather than swipe in, but obviously under the brow that's a little bit more difficult, so you want to just get it as thick as you can. So you've got that shape there, because my brows are, as you can see, are an actual disaster without that on. So then you just want to build it up so that you sort of can't see your own skin through it, and again just dragging it out a little bit. So now that the base is on nice and thick, like you don't want to be able to see your natural skin through it, you can even pat it in with your finger a little bit if you want to. I'm going to take the Louise palette, the Secret Sinner one, and the first shade we're going to dip into is Love Struck, this like deep darker brown one here. This is a Kit Stars N30, so it's quite small but it's still fluffy enough to do the job. And you want to start it in the outer corner, like in the outer corner there, and sort of blend out. You want to pack it into the crease as much as you can. You want to keep dipping in and diving because you want this to be the same colour as it looks in the pan. My eyebrows are a joke, Jesus. And now you've got that on, quite nice and dark. Going back into the palette, we're going to take Obsession, which is this one just next to the darker shade. It's like a sort of pinky, browny, reddy sort of colour. I'm taking that on this teeny tiny, it's such a nice brush for blending, the Morph M562. And we're taking that and we're going to literally just go along those edges. Keep buffing and blending. We want it to just sort of gradually blend out into next to nothing. And this is when I'm starting to sort of take it out at a winged angle here. You just want to keep blending until it's like perfect. Now I'm taking Dark Tan, I know this is a bronzer, I'm taking that from MAC to blend out this even further. I'm using a Zoeva 228, which is a nice fluffy one. You can on the brush. And then you're literally taking this on the edge of where you've just blended that other colour too. And you can see it sort of takes away from the other shades, so we do have to go back in and almost like retrain that blend, re-put that blend back in. Now, I'm just going to keep going back in. I'm going to go back in with Obsession again and deepen that colour back up that we've sort of lost as I've blended out the other colour. Constantly working on those blends. So that's Obsession all blended in. I'm just going to dip back into Love Struck again just to deepen the darker colour. Once you've got that down, now you can go onto your lid, and nothing fancy, nothing exciting. You're just taking a flat brush. So I like to use a MAC 239S, so it's just nice and flat. Taking Love Struck as much as you can, and you're just going to pat that into the empty spot. This does look like I've been punched at this point, do you know what I mean? But you've got to keep persevering, because it comes together, and it's just like, I'm a big fan of the smokes. I never used to be. I used to be like cut crease obsessed, but now if I'm going out somewhere, I prefer like a softer glam or a smoky look, like just a casual like, my hair. Now I'm just taking a pencil, just a black pencil. MAC Feline's really good, or you can take any pencil, it doesn't have to be designer. The one I've got is just a NARS one. You're just going to run that right along your waterline, just a black one. You can use brown if that's what you prefer, but I'm just taking it right on there. Built like just to give you a bit of some definition under the eye. Taking a little flat brush, go dip back into Love Struck and set that. Just literally just patting it on. Get as much on your brush as you can. Doesn't matter about fallout, because we're gonna go back in and just wipe under the eye to keep it nice and clean anyways. Keep patting it on. Just take a wet wipe or a cotton pad or whatever it is you personally like to use to get rid. I'm just gonna get rid of any excess under the eye. If you have any fallout at this point, any eyeshadow down here, this is why we do eyes first, so you can neaten up as you go along. That's all buffed in. Now we're just going to take the base again. You're going to go right up to this black line. You can build this up as thick as you want it to be. And if anything, it acts almost like as a colour corrector for you for the rest of the look. This looks insane, I'm aware, but honestly, trust in the process, it will look better. So you've got that on. I'm going to go off camera and do the other eye and stick my lashes on, and then we'll come back, we'll do the skin, and I'll go through how I do my new brows with yous as well, and we'll go through that in a bit more detail than normally. Normally I do them off camera, but I'll come back and we'll do them together. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. So that's the eyes on and the lashes on. Excuse if they're a bit skewy or they flip off, I've just tried to stick them on as quick as I can. Now I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I don't like to wear primer or anything. That's changed since my last videos. I just either use my skincare routine if I've got moisturiser on or whatever. That's all you really need. I like to be like quite dark. If it looks more orange than I am, I apologise, because I know some people have genuine issues with that, but it's just how I like it. I like to be really, really dark. And I take it on a massive fluffy brush. So this is just a Real Techniques blusher brush, but you can use any big fluffy brush. I always say either buffing brushes or blusher brushes are the two that are just going to give you that flawless base, and you're going to use it almost as if it's a sponge. So you're going to pat it into your skin as opposed to swiping. So because I fall tan, it does look a little bit different, but it matches me hands. So again, you don't have to take this right up to your eyes as well, because we're going to put concealer there anyway, and you've already got the base under there. Keep caking it on. It may seem like a lot, but it's just how I personally like it. If you don't like full coverage, then my skin routine's probably not for you. I can't get why everyone's going in on Demi in Love Island, because that is literally me. Like, my skin underneath does not match my face, like, whatsoever. Like, but everyone does that. And everyone's going in on her, and I'm like, Huns, come on. I don't think I've matched to my actual skin in a very long time. And even if my tan's worn off, I blend it down my neck and onto my chest. So everyone needs to give Demi a break over a foundation, because everyone does it. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. My new favourite ever, if it's not the Louise base, is the L'Oreal Infallible. It's so good. Like, this is shade Latte. I also like Pecan and Amber as well. They're two really nice shades. But it's thick, it's not expensive, it covers everything. You're going to take this under your eye, and almost as if you're doing a triangle. Again, this is very intense, but if we were going out and doing this makeup to go out, this isn't like a casual everyday makeup, is it? It could be. Like, this is my sort of casual everyday makeup. But I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush just to pat it in. And again, patting is going to change your life. It's going to honestly like up your makeup game to a T. I take it over my nose as well. So now what's going to change your life is I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC30 to set under my eyes, and I'm taking a MAC 240S to do that with. And again, you're just patting it in. Pat, 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 pat. And you're going to notice how much it smooths and perfects everything out when you do this on yourself. And it's quite good because you've got the Louise base underneath all of this, under the eye. Your creasing is very minimal, which I quite like as well. This, if you love dark tan, is going to change your life. I use it every day. Unreal. And this is the shade 9N. It looks like it would be really, really dark, but it's actually not. It's really, really nice. The MAC 106. And you're going to go almost up and towards the corner of your nose. And it is quite a strong colour straight away, so you want to just build with it quite nicely. A little bit dramatic. But see how it's slowly, like how terrifying the colours and that looked at the start. You might not think that, you might think I look like a clown, but slowly it all comes together. Then we'll go around the forehead. I like to get rid of my two chins. My two little bezies under there, my double chin. I like to get rid of that. I want him gobbling around, want him like, shadowed, concealed. From there, we're going to go in with blush. So my favourite blush ever, it used to be Modern Mandarin from MAC, now it's Peaches. I love Peaches. Going in with a MAC 129. I like to pat again. So the bronze is the only thing I don't actually pat with. And we're patting the blusher in. Some people don't like a lot. Some people hate blusher, but I'm partial to a bit of blush. So this is where my brow game has changed a lot. All I use now for my brows is a little eyeshadow from MAC. Because of my hair, my brows being ginger still doesn't really work. So they do have to be quite dark. So I thought, I'm back. Perfect. There's a bit of a redness to it. So it's ideal. So what I do is I take a little bit, I'm just spraying this into a cap so that you can use any setting spray that you've got just to dampen your brush. Like a really, really thin angled brush, like you don't want it to be fat or you're not going to be able to do the hair strokes. This one is a 263 from MAC. It looks like you can barely see it when it's sideways, like it's so thin. But it's just what you need to do it. Go into the eyeshadows straight on, and then you're going to literally start drawing your hair strokes in, sort of following your natural brows, so when the ones are pointing this way, you're going to go that way as well. It is a process, like you do just have to keep practicing and playing with it. But if you have too thick a brush, your strokes are going to be massive. This is just how I like to do my brows now. Then as you get down the tail, you want them to be a little bit smaller. I was sick of having like a big blocky brow, and I thought, what can I do that's different? And then we got showed this technique at Louise, and I personally do really like it. Then all I do is just sharpen this edge off, like so that I've got like, because I missed quite a bit of hair here. Sort of see now where the hair strokes are. This isn't the most perfect one I've ever done, but to each their own. So I'm going to do the other side off camera. Both on. Just when I thought that one was giving me bloody bad brow day, this one was a whole nother bloody kettle of fish. Hey, when I'm not going anywhere, perfect. Brows are the best brows you've ever seen. When I'm doing anything, going somewhere, having a night out or trying to film one of these, my brows look like the two different bloody species. But we got them on. From there, we'll go on to doing the highlighter, and then we'll do lips, and then we'll finish off. So I take a MAC Whisperer Gilt. I like to spray mine with a bit of setting spray. It just makes it a bit more like peng, like bam, in your face, like glowing. Like that's the vibe that you want. You want that highlighter that's like, damn. Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe. Taking a big swirl of that, and we're gonna apply it. You're gonna move your hand rather than moving the brush, all in the same spot, in like a little circle. Look at that. Whoa, bish. Whoa. You're gonna just keep doing that in the little circle, moving your hand. See how the brush bristles are sort of staying in the same place? Like, we're doing that. And just keep going in and applying a little bit more. So you've got that like pop-in highlight. The worst thing you want is a big highlighter stripe. If you don't want that, this gives you that glow and it shows up beautifully in pictures without having giant like highlighter stripes everywhere. And you're gonna do one above your brow and do the corner, like the side of your chin, that intense, and then we're gonna rub it down the side of your nose. I really like an intense like highlight, like a really intense one. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. We're getting that Instagram highlight that they see, because this is how they do it. There's your one. You want them both there now, and then I just like to take it on the bridge. I like my one on my cheek to be quite intense, so I don't want to brush over too much. But you can see where you've got that like intense like glow. Some people don't like highlight. That's literally like just a personal preference, but for me I do like it to be quite intense. So when I take a picture from the side, it's nice to know you've got that like boom, like I like that Instagram highlight, the chisel contour, and you'll get that by doing it this way, and you don't have to worry about having that like shiny stripe and looking like you're layered. Like you can see where my bronzer is and my blusher is, but it's not in like stripy chunks. You've got all your bronzer, your blusher and your highlight all sort of just blended quite nicely. You can blend that out more if you want, but I personally I like it to be like that. Just personal. And when you look at me speaking to me front on, you can't, it's not interfering with life, like it's fine. And that is just MAC Whisper Gilt sprayed with a little bit of setting spray. Wait, my technical difficulties are on form today. Before you start videoing, make sure your phone's charged, because I just lost yours. So I'm still lining my lips. Again, I do like mine really overdrawn. Then once I've done the shape, I just sort of fill in the outer edges a little bit. Because now if you were going in with a lipstick, it'd ombre out like really nicely. But we're not, we're just going in with a lip gloss. This, by the way, I was shook. Like I got a little, oh my god, it's like the sheeniest, glossiest thing. It's only by Revolution, so I'm imagining it's not going to be that expensive. It's like the glossiest thing. I think this one's called Muse, but it's literally just the Revolution Sheer Brilliant. Like it's so shiny. Like I love it. I've just been rocking about with this as my lip combo for a few days now, and I really like it. This is the finished look. So it's a nice sort of smoky, blown out look. You don't have to blow it out like this. You could literally just do it around your own eyes. Some people love a bit of shadow under the eye as well. Normally I am an advocate for that. Like I do like a nice smoke, but since doing it this way, I don't know, I feel like it brightens me eyes up more, and I don't feel as like gothy or draggy. So I feel like this is a new way of doing it, but I really like it. It just gives you that bit of sharpness still. And then again, how I do my brows is totally different. Any questions on anything on what I've done today, any of the products I've used, just literally comment below, or you can message us and I'll tell you that as well. But this is my Louise Smoky Valentine's inspiration. For those who aren't mad on colour or are just looking for a new way to do the makeup, I did have a lot of comments on Instagram when I did my poll saying that they wanted to see this, so I thought I'll jump on and I'll do it. I think I'm going to do another video as well, and it's going to be a soft blown out glam. Really nice. I use that's like me go-to going out, but I feel like this could be me go-to going out, because I used to be like the dramatic queen, and I feel like I maybe need a little bit of it back. But I do like a soft glam with a brown liner is my new thing, so I thought doing a video on that would be quite good and handy to do, because I do get asked how I do that a lot on me Instagram as well. And I've just realised I've been looking at myself in the monitor the whole time and not at the camera, so apologies for looking cockeyed and like I'm looking off into the distance. So thanks for bearing with us as I get back into it. I am trying to keep up with it, and hopefully my camera will be working next time, and I'm not going to be on this phone that's dying, storage phone, just causing even more issues than it was worth. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.